If you view something as unobtainable, then it's untamable. You're dealing with an enemy that's untamable. But if you view something as obtainable, then it becomes the ability to acquire, to obtain. So if you think of something as needing to be tamed, then it will always be out of your reach. Because what does it mean to tame something? It doesn't mean to kill it. It doesn't mean to capture it and to use it against its will. To tame an animal or to tame a beast means to make it friendly towards you. So if you view what you want as somehow being in opposition to you, that somehow you don't deserve it, or that somehow it's not for you, it's not meant for you, what you want's not meant for you. And these thoughts can seep into our minds very easily. The first way is through how? Well, if something is, you feel like you don't deserve something, or you feel that others don't want you to have something, then by extension you're saying that you don't deserve it, that you're somehow not aligned with the universe, that somehow the world is against you. If you view the world as against you, then the world is going to be against you. And you see that with a lot of people that are successful but end up losing at everything because, they get exposed for some scandal, or, someone makes up a rumor about them, or someone tries to bring them down or whatever. I mean, it's all there. And a lot of these people, and regardless of whether it's true or not, doesn't matter. It's the fact that they had this mindset. Somewhere in their mindset, this was powerful enough. That thought form was powerful enough to tell them that they don't really deserve what they want. And so there's always going to be opposition to what they want. And so when they do eventually get it, what happens? They lose it all. If that's what you want and you're okay with that, then that's fine. That's okay. I mean, astrologically and metaphysically, you're using the power of Mars. That's kind of what you do when you call upon, dark spirits or whatever to help you out. Yes, it can very well happen that way. And regardless of whether you abuse that power or not, or whether it's just simply, a rumor or whatever, it doesn't really matter in this case because it's led to your downfall anyways. And I'm not saying you specifically. I'm talking about, these celebrities, these so-called, super rich and famous people. You hear a lot of them getting caught up in these scandals of them being, abusing their power, or they're being predatory or whatever. But step aside from the reality of it. Step aside from whether you think it's true or not. Step aside for who you think is involved or anything like that. And simply view the perspective. View the vision. Because the word impossible has the words I'm possible in there. If you break up impossible, if you break impossible into two parts, then it becomes I'm possible. But if you see impossible as simply being a single wall, then it will always be impossible. It's all perspective. And that's about this Netflix series that I've been watching. It's called Messiah. It's a bit of a political, religious thriller. And I haven't finished the whole series yet. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's always that like next level of suspense. But it's ultimately the people's belief and his own belief that gets him to do all these miracles. And it's merely perspective. The perspective changes on whether he's a hero or a villain, whether he is truly a messiah, a savior, or if he's just a charlatan. There were even theories in the movie of him being a bit of a, I guess you could say like a trickster, a vagabond. That's exactly what they call him, a vagabond or a stage magician. But that's what people get so fixated on, is whether something is true or not. It doesn't matter in this case. Because it doesn't matter. Think of the words as it doesn't matter. What's in the word, it does. What's in the phrase, it doesn't matter, or something does matter. Matter is physical reality. And matter is mostly empty anyways, like I just said in my previous video. Matter it's empty. There's nothing there. It's all just an illusion. I mean, think of an atom. It's mostly empty. And I'm going to move this so you can see that little coyote out there. Is he still there? Let me see if I can zoom in on him. Wow. There's like a beautiful coyote over there. Wow. Synchronicities like this happen. I don't see too many coyotes around this part of town, so that's definitely quite the synchronicity. So yeah, that's kind of the point of all this, is perspective. And it just happened so that I actually just started this series. It was yesterday night, or maybe it was the night before yesterday night. The night before yesterday. I think that's when that's when I started this series. And it's all about perspective. People were so caught up in the, so-called reality of it all, that they forgot the message. The messages that he was telling were true. He never lied in his series. The guy that people claim is a Messiah never lied. He never claimed himself to be the Messiah either. He just claimed to be someone doing a mission, fulfilling his duty, doing his purpose. And that's sort of what this is all about, is just doing your purpose. What is your purpose and what do you want it to be? Because there is no such thing as an unobtainable goal. Because if your purpose is to obtain something, then you'll find a way. There'll always be a way to obtain your purpose in one form or another. See, the universe is both infinite and limited. It's infinite because it's infinitely empty. And it's infinitely big and infinitely small. And it's also finite because there's a finite amount of matter in the universe. At least to our perspective. Our perspective can only go so far. And much of the universe is completely just not even illuminated yet. Think about that. If everything started from the center of the universe, if everything started from a single point, then it would take light so far and so long to travel. So how do we know what's out there? Because there's something even faster than light. There's something faster than light. And that is the spirit. That is nothingness. Nothing is faster than light. Think about that. So, if you want to believe that, then believe that. See, not all of my videos are about the symbolism and the nitpicky sacred geometry and all that. Yes, correspondences are good. Yes, symbolism is good. But I really do wish, and it is my goal, that all of you are watching the parts of my video that actually matter. The parts of this channel that this is all about. Too many people get caught up in the details and the small details that are seemingly important, so much so that they miss out on the big picture. And that's why I go back and forth between these videos. So there you have it. Enjoy. Take care.